Welcome back everyone to Pinetopia, and if I am lucky in any way today, I'll be able to fend off a raid. But of course, first I'll need a pillager patrol. Now they have made some changes in the mechanics for 1.14.3 pre-release 2 relating to how pillagers spawn and also how raids operate. And it is because of these changes where I'm not sure what is going to be happening in getting pillager patrols. The pillager patrols, they have been toned back a little bit, so I'm hoping I'll be able to go out and spawn a patrol so I could instigate a raid. Now, they have taken care of an issue with the raids that prevented infinite raid patrols, where you would kill a raid captain, the raid captain will trigger another raid, etc. They've made it so that raid captains will not trigger a raid. It'll only be the patrol, and I will presume maybe the outpost captains also might trigger it, but the raid captains will not trigger a new raid. So hopefully that'll prevent any of that trouble in the future. Now, I have done some tests here at night, and it looks like this place is well lit up, so there won't be any spawns inside here. Pillager patrols will not spawn inside the village because it is lit up. That is one of the changes for 1.14.3. And I don't see anything happening here right now. Now, another change they made has to do with the nether. So I figure that just in case nothing happens related to raids in this episode, maybe a little trip to the nether will at least have something of interest. Because the pigmen should now be quiescent and, well, at least unless something attacks them or something like that, and make it possible for me to actually get some more blaze rods because I'm pretty low on blaze powder here. I have one piece of blaze powder left. I am more than halfway through here. Now, I do have some potions. These are potions I think were useful in a raid: healing, regeneration, strength, and night vision. Now, for regeneration, I used up my only gassed tier, so hopefully I'll be able to find a gas tier. I'll get a fire resistance. Oh, I'll need a potion of fire resistance if I'm going into the nether. So I gotta brew one of these so I can have this. Probably waited on that because magma creams are very hard to get right now because blaze powder was hard to get because I was avoiding the nether. But seeing that the nether should be opened up again, I'm going to make some of these. Hopefully stay alive by fighting the blazes, getting some blaze rods, maybe opening things up a little bit so I could fight some magma cubes, get some magma cream. So, well, I know magma cream I heard is hard to get these days also. But we'll see if it's, but I should be able to get some magma creams if I find a, ooh, oh, I forgot what those things are now called. Oh yeah, slime. If I find some slimes, I'll be able to kill them and use blaze powder if I'm once again able to use blaze powder. But I think I'll just drink some fire resistance potion, head into the nether, and hopefully not have to run into infinite pigmen angry at me anymore. I have found it here into the, yeah, the, oh wait, where's the pigmen coming after me? I thought they fixed that bug. Hmm. Oh, oh, maybe the blaze hit it. Oh, good grief. What a time for a pigman to spawn. Well, let's see if he becomes unangry at me so I could at least test that. Because I think they're supposed to eventually become unangry at you. But he's still coming after me. Of course, hitting the pigmen will certainly keep him angry. I thought it was fixed, but maybe I am wrong. No, he's still after me. Ouch, 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 ouch. Now, they do lose it over time, do they, or not? Oh, forget this. Oh. Oh, well, okay, fine. Now everybody's angry at me. But why was that baby pigman upset at me? And right after I drank the fire resistance potion, too. I walked right by a pigman on my way here, and he wasn't angry at all. So it looks like I don't have a problem at the moment related to that. So now it's the question of blazes. Seeing if I can get some and kill a few blazes, get the blaze powder that I came here for. And I really do need to contain this. Of course, if I really want to get some blazes, I suppose I should take off some of these. Yeah, lights so they could spawn where I would like them to spawn. Let's see, but that means getting a ceiling here. The idea here is to make a ceiling. Oopsie daisy. I don't think they should hurt me too much, right? And that's why I have a fire resistance pot here. It's to keep them from hurting me. Let's see. I have 4 minutes left. Now the gas though could be a little bit of a problem. Yeah, the fire's not doing any serious harm. Well, all right, I'll just have to. I will have to expand this so it covers the entire area at some point, so that they'll only spawn where I need them. For now, they're spawning every place except where I need them because the place where I need them at is lit up. All right, maybe I should just remove these torches here. That should at least help on that score, right? All right, let's try that. Nah, it should give me a few. Right, it should at least give me a few of these. All right, hey, did that give me a blaze rod? And let's see, I've got no blaze rods. Well, this is probably going to take some time. I'll have to improve my technique in dealing with blazes, but I did get. How many did I get? I did get 4 blaze rods, which is exactly what. Well, wouldn't mind getting more, but it is what I needed was to get some more blaze rods, and that's twice as many as I had before. So I think that's a good improvement on my blaze rod situation. So I could have less trouble in making potions now. And it looks like the pigmen are in a reasonable mood, though I have to be careful if they're any near my blazes because I suspect that one of the blazes must have hit that baby pig and that's what was causing me trouble there. Now in the village, it is nighttime. That means some things might have spawned outside. And that's the reason why I'm willing to be here at night, is because testing and see how things are. Nothing spawned inside the village as far as I could tell. The golems would be fighting something if there were anything causing trouble, I think. Let's see what's spawned outdoors. Just a spider there. No trouble with spiders. Sun is setting. Zombie is down here. Oh, oh well. Just say, there you go. All right. Now, the biggest thing I have trouble with are creepers. There you go. So much of that. Good. Something's burning down this way. And what I want to see is, are there any pillager patrols anywhere around? Because that's what I'm looking for, a pillager patrol. Lost, a wandering merchant has arrived, and he can't figure out how to get inside. Well, let's see if he at least has something so I could placate him a little. Nothing that I really need at the moment. Sorry. All right, we've got one of my cats is right here. I try to get two of my cats to follow me outside, but apparently only one can. Hey, hey, right here, right here, right here, right here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey, hey, kitty. Hey, Snow, this way. This way. Hello. Yeah, over here. Thank you. That's a good girl. There you go. The idea here is that I pretty much concluded that I will have to come here at. Oh boy. That I'm going to have to come work at night and fend off whatever mobs are here, and that then a patrol will spawn. I was thinking that it might be possible for them to. Yeah, right there. Okay. That it might be they only cared about the block light level, not about the daylight level, but looks like most other people are concluding that it means they'll only come at night, or of course if you're in darkness or something like that. So with that in mind, he's frantic. I'm going to let it get night. I'm going to patrol up the walls. I now have plenty of arrows, so it's unlikely I'll run out of those. And of course, I've got the potions of strength, healing, and regeneration, and if needed, night vision. And I think that really should help us. And I obviously need some way of dealing with a merchant that is desperately trying to get inside of a village, but you can't get inside. Maybe next time I do a project like this, I should build the walls slightly further out. Yeah, it's going to be night, but before I patrol the walls, I want to do a quick census of who I have in the village. And it's pretty easy to take a census when they're all asleep. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside here. We have a farmer, our 2 fishermen, I think, our librarian, and our armorer. All right, good. Now let's see, is there someone here? That's 5 so far. Over here, we have our Fletcher. Okay, that's 6. And that just leads it down here. I think the population is 7, but I just want to double check on it. And I do need a pair of villagers to take those 2 jobs. Oh yes, that's the work site location. Here we have, oh, that's our cartographer. Okay. So that's 6, right? 5, 6, 7. All right. No one in there. And no one in there. So I have 2 workstations that are unattended. Plus, is there another one? But I have 3 beds. All right. Well, if it turns out that I have only 2 workstations and I manage to get the population up to 10, then I can just decide what profession I want for the last one. Let's see who's out here. Now, hopefully the creepers will stay away because of the cats. That was not intended. Fortunately, I wasn't surrounded by mobs at the time, but the idea here is to see what spawns here. Let's see, of course, the merchant drank an invisibility potion. Got a spider over there. Not going to worry about the spiders too much. If a spider decides to come up here, well, I can deal with spiders easily enough. They're not one of the tougher mobs. Creepers, I'm hoping they'll stay away because of the cats. Zombies could be a problem, of course. But the main one I want to see if I can find will be some pillagers. And I have to keep track on the dark areas to see what pops up. Probably down in that area, which means that this area might be a bit light because it's right next to the road and all. Ooh. Let's see what happens if I come down this way. Okay. Obviously, I have a spot here where something can spawn. So I'll have to... oh, that... aha, yes, I could see right over here. There are a couple of weak spots. So let's get a couple of torches here. See if that helps anything. All right, now I saw an 8 here, which means if you see an 8, it could be close to a 9. It could be close to a 7. Just making... oh, yeah, there's a 7 right here. So let's... all right, I'll plop one down there and there. Okay, so a couple of these dark spots are outside of the fence, but within the wall. So that's a weakness that I hadn't thought about. All right, there you go. Hopefully that takes care of that little problem. So back up the wall and resume the patrol. It appears we've gone from one extreme to another. Before I was getting too many of these patrols, now I'm getting too few. Well, I hope that by the next update they get a nice balance over here, but it's the end of the night. I've taken care of a few zombies and a few creepers. Now there is an Enderman that is around, but I just avoided watching that one, and that takes care of that. I don't see a patrol around here. It looks like it's sunny enough for our frantic wanderer there to go about. I have to go and find a way to... hey, what if I lead it to the... what if I open up the postern gate for it, if it will somehow get inside? Interesting thought. Is that Enderman still around? No, it must have despawned. Well, let me check out the postern gate and see if the wandering merchant will come inside. What? What's the golem doing up there? All right. Now, I think I'm going to... Yeah. All right, fine. Just give it away. I have to find some way of being able to open and close the door for them because that was getting ridiculous. It really wanted inside. Now, what happens if I open up the gate? Does he head on side? Okay, there he goes. Now he's inside the village. And we now have a golem patrolling outside. Oh, because he came over here. How did he get there? I'm curious on that. Maybe it just spawned up there. That's the only thing I can think of at the moment because I see nothing that would indicate why it would have been up there otherwise, though I didn't think it would spawn while the villagers were asleep because they're only supposed to spawn when the villagers are panicking, and they should have been asleep all that time. Oh well. So a few interesting little surprises that we have. As for that golem spawning, the only thing I could think that could have possibly triggered it was our merchant here. It sounded like some zombies might have temporarily found him, and if that's the case, he would have been very much panicky. Now, he's not a resident villager, but it's possible he might still trigger a golem. I can't think of any other reason why one would have been triggered, so I'm going to go by that hypothesis for the moment. Now, I'll call my plan here a semi success. I did not trigger any wandering patrols, but I did learn that the merchant is going to need a way in, so I have to come up with an idea for that. And I also learned that I'll probably need some means to reduce the chance of my falling over. But it appears that's all the time I have for tonight, and hopefully by the next episode, I would have found a patrol and will be able to start a little raid. We'll find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays Minecraft Pinetopia.